a change. I'm going to be bleaching kitchen worktops, wooden kitchen worktops. I've never done it before. I'm quite excited to try it. At the moment, the worktops in this kitchen are quite orangey and we don't really like it. So that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, we've just covered up all the units and the floor with newspaper, just because I'm going to be using a paint stripper, a varnish stripper, to get the coating of what's on here already. So I needed to protect the units. So I'm just painting on the paint stripper with a synthetic brush, and this you can leave it on for up to 4 hours, but it could work after 20 minutes. So what I'm planning on doing is painting it on, getting to the end and timing it, and then I'll just take a little bit up and see. It smells divine. My daughter's had to go out because she can't stand the smell of this, but it's like pear drops, really strong pear drops. It's lovely. Oh, look at it bubbling up. It's very exciting, look. Can you see? It's starting to bubble. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Oops. Right, let's leave it a bit longer. I don't know if I'm being over generous with this because I've nearly finished the tub. So maybe I'm putting too much on. I'm definitely not going to have enough for a second strip. We're both high as a kite now from breathing in these fumes for the last hour. So here we go. Oh. Wow, look at that, how satisfying. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to, I think that's got, yeah, that's come off lovely. So I'm just going to do the rest now. I'm very happy with that. So it came off absolutely beautifully, but we've decided we are going to give it another coat of stripper just because we want to do a really fantastic job. So although it appears to be all off, we're just going to do it just to be safe. Okay, my camera woman has gone off to buy paint, so I'm filming this myself. I don't know if you can see. I did the second coat of remover, paint stripper, because we just thought we might as well. We've bought it. So we're not going to use it for anything else. But actually, I've just done a tiny bit and there is still quite a lot coming off. Look, can you see that? Oh. I'm bringing the camera close so you can see. So this is what I've just done, and this is it coming off. See? One more. There it is. I feel like I'm working in a fish and chip shop. 50p of scraps, please, love. There you go. You won't remember scraps, will you? You're too posh to have ever eaten scraps. It used to be all the bits of fried stuff in the bottom of the chip.
Actually sounds quite nice.
I know. Okay, I'm going to lightly sand the tops now with my Ryobi sander. Now this is great, but the thing is you cannot get the pads for this. They don't, well, I'm not saying you can't get them, but they certainly don't sell them in Homebase or B&Q, but I did find that the standing ones do fit quite well. I can get it out. Yeah, the standing ones do fit quite well. I mean, not exact, but it works. So I'm just going to lightly sand the top in the direction of the wood grain. We're going to be like Sky and ITV fighting for the rights, like the Meghan and Harry interview, aren't we?
Yes.
Whose video is going to go up first? Okay. I mean, this bit that I've sanded is feeling that this is sticky. Oh, I've probably got all that stuff on my hands now. Okay, we've sanded this down and now I'm just going to give it a wipe to clean it with white spirit. Now you use white spirit, oh we forgot to do this.
Okay.
You use white spirit, not water, because it doesn't raise the grain of the wood. So it keeps it nice and smooth by using white spirit. So we finally, what time is it? Oh my god, it's 4 o'clock. So that is 4, what time did we get here? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2,
No,
3,
we got
4.
here at like 11.
Right, so that's 6 hours. No, 10 o'clock. Anyway, it's 5 or 6 hours just preparing. Are you a bit close? Maybe you should start.
I'm not close.
I'm not really ready for my close-up. So the next thing is the bleach, the exciting bit, thank God. So we start off with solution A, and don't panic, Freddie, if it's dark. It says it looks dark, but it's when you put the next one on, the B, that the bleaching happens. So I'm going to start, we put this on, leave it 20 minutes and then put solution B on. Let's go. You have to use a synthetic brush for this. Okay, so I've done the whole of solution A and you can see how dark it looks. I don't know why I have the mask on because it's nowhere near as smelly as this morning's potion. But we've just got to wait 20 minutes and then we put the bleach on. So look what's happened. It's gone white. And that's not even the bleach. And then this is the bit I did first. I wonder why that hasn't. Maybe I put too much on this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It said to leave for 10 to 20 minutes and we've left it 20. So now I'm going to put solution B on. It said to leave it 10 to 20 minutes and we've left it 20 minutes. So I'm going to go for it now. So here we go, solution B. This has to be left on for 2 hours, which is a bit of a nuisance really, because I've had enough now. I want to go home. I wanna go home. Please let me go home. Come on, Freddie, be my backing singer. You go, oh yeah.
Don't know that one, sorry.
What? Oh. Are you talking?
No.
Are you filming?
No.
Oh! I'm losing the will to live here. We've been here hours. We had to wait 2 hours for the bleach to work, so I'm just wiping it off now. Okay, so this is what it looks like after the bleach solution that doesn't smell actually. It has been sat on here for 2 hours and I've just got to clean it off with clean water. Hi, I've just come back the next day to find this not exactly as I was expecting it. It's quite patchy. I rinsed it 5 times yesterday, but it still looks like it's got some sort of like white residue on. I'll show you. Look, can you see here? It's really patchy. On this bit, this little bit here looks lovely. So I'm just going to rinse it again. Hi, since we were here last time, since I was here rather, the worktops have been rubbed down a lot more than I would have done it, if I'm honest. My husband did it because he didn't think my work was up to scratch. But actually, he was probably right because I was eager to get on with the next thing, and he's rubbed them down about 3 times, and it is a really lovely finish now. So today we're going to put on the oil. It's a wood oil that is waterproof and heat proof, because the varnish that we were going to use, we realised it wasn't waterproof, so it's no good because, as you can see, this sink doesn't have a drainer, so we did really need something that was going to be waterproof. I can't imagine Freddie doing much cooking in here, but also it should be heat proof really, as they are kitchen surfaces. So that's what I'm going to do today, applying this oil. It's coloured, it's white oil, so I've never used this before, so I'm quite interested to see how it's going to turn out. So I've stirred thoroughly. I'm applying it with a small roller, so I'm just going to pour it into the tray. So it looks quite unremarkable actually. A little bit is going a long way. I'm not sure what I think. It's quite odd. It's like putting double cream onto a work surface. I'm going to leave it for 20 minutes and then wipe it off, and that should be it. You can do a second coat, but not for 24 hours, but it does say that 1 coat is enough, which I can't quite imagine 1 would be enough, but I'll see what it looks like in 20 minutes. I think this looks amazing. Freddie doesn't like it, but I think from a distance, if you stand here and look, I think it's great. Okay, it's time to wipe it off. So, let's see. Okay, we've come back here the next day. We were hoping to see fantastic bleached white worktops, and that's not what's happened at all. They've gone dark, which was the one thing Freddie didn't want. They're a lovely colour, but it's certainly not what she wanted and not what it said on the product tin. I'm not sure what we should do. I was going to put the second coat on today, but I'm not going to because I can't risk it going any darker. My husband thinks maybe I applied it too thickly and it hasn't dried out fully yet. And so I've got to wait for tomorrow at least. So I can't really do anything else in here today, but this is really disappointing. It's taken so long to prepare this surface, all the sanding and stripping and bleaching. So for this stuff to have made it go dark is just really disappointing. But I'm sure it will be fine in the end. Okay, I shall see you tomorrow. Welcome back to what feels like day 197 of the worktop saga. I've kind of lost the plot really with what's been happening with it. I gave up. I thought, oh, I'm not doing it, because Freddie just didn't like it at all. I kind of knew what she meant. I think the last time I did anything, I'd put that weird oil on that had just made it go a lot darker. I thought it was quite a nice colour, but it was dark, there's no doubt about that. And then for the last few days, I've just sort of given up on it. But my very, very patient husband has been in here sanding this. I mean, this must have been sanded about 50,000 times. I'm surprised there's any worktop left to do anything with actually, but he's been sanding it down and I think this is really nice, but of course Freddie doesn't like it. I'll just show you. So these are sort of the bare wood. So I actually think this is nice. I think it's a lovely colour. But she does want me to bleach it again. So I'm telling you now, this is the last time I'm having anything to do with this. If she doesn't like it after this, she can. I won't say what she can do. Okay, so I'm going to bleach it one more time. Okay, so I have just done the A solution, left it for 20 minutes. It's very quick. And now I'm going to do the B solution. This is the actual bleaching. So fingers crossed that this is going to be met with approval. This whole situation isn't really helped by my husband standing in the doorway with his arms crossed, huffing and puffing and shaking his head. Doesn't exactly fill one with confidence. Has the point of no return. Welcome back to day 792. Well, what feels like that anyway. Hopefully today is going to be the last day. We've gone back to our original idea of just doing the varnish in the white ash. So hopefully this is going to be it and this is going to work. As you can see, the tiles have been put on, they look fabulous. So we're really hoping that it's going to work this time. It's so creamy. I should probably have put the masking tape up to here. It doesn't matter if it's sealing it, does it?
I hope it does dry like that because it's taken out any sort of yellowness.
Yeah, I think you're obsessing slightly about yellow, which I don't blame you, but I don't think it looks yellow. You can see it's darker this half, but it is wet, so hopefully it will dry lighter. So it's looking really nice. Freddie's doing this side. This bit has dried and it looks fantastic, so we're really happy with this. So I would conclude this video by saying that I'm not sure if it's worth all this effort or not. I think if you've got a definite idea of of the colour that you want, maybe you shouldn't do this, because it really is dependent on what type of wood it is as to how it comes out. So if you're more open to, you know, maybe you just want to get rid of the yellow or orangey tone, then it will be a really good thing to do. I think if you've got a specific tone in mind, you probably wouldn't be happy with it. And it was a lot of effort doing this, but we're happy with it now. I think it looks really good. Okay, I shall see you next time.